Key idea. Moscow wanted to follow Washington's lead in stealth fighters, but its Su-47 was not successful. That being said, the Su-47 was still inspirational and gave Russia a valuable learning experience. In 1996, the March-April issue of Russian military periodical Air Fleet Bulletin published an innocuous, seeming photo of a meeting between Russian military chiefs and aviation industry counterparts. Sitting on the table before them were two model airplanes. One was an advanced variant of the by then well-known flanker multi-role fighter. The other was a strange black jet with forward-swept wings, that is, the wings seemed to be swept the wrong way. Whether the image amounted to an accidental leak or an intentional plant, it set off a firestorm of excited speculation in Western and Russian press forecasting a new cutting-edge jet that could outperform the F-22 Raptor stealth fighter, the production model of which made its first flight the same year. In fact, the model represented an advanced tech demonstrator, the Sukhoi Su-47 Berkut Golden Eagle. Early in the 1980s, as the Soviet Union introduced the fourth-generation Su-27 and MiG-29 jets to oppose the American F-15 and F-16, it thought ahead to developing a fifth-generation fighter to defeat the U.S. Advanced Tactical Fighter program, which would eventually spawn the F-22 Raptor. McCoy and I. Gurevich worked on the MiG-144, which arrived 9 years late after the fall of the Soviet Union only to be cancelled. Concurrently, the Soviet Navy sought a new fighter with good low-speed handling characteristics to fly off the steam, catapult-equipped supercarrier Ulanovska, laid down in Ukraine in 1988. Manufacturer Sukhoi chose to explore the concept of forward-swept wings (FSW), which in theory would enable greatly increased maneuverability, particularly at low speeds and high angles of attack, improved spin resistance, shorten takeoff distances, and enable greater range by decreasing air resistance. At the end of World War II, the Red Army had captured prototypes of a Nazi Ju-287 jet bomber under construction incorporating forward-swept wings. However, forward-swept wings had not been widely adopted because they required extremely sturdy wings to withstand the elastic twisting pressure exerted upon the wing roots. The added weight of the reinforcements cancelled out the benefits of a forward-swept configuration. Both U.S. and Russian engineers sought to get around this problem by using new composite fiber materials to build lighter but sturdier wings. Grumman built two forward-swept X-29 technology demonstrators to test out the concept, which may have spurred Sukhoi's own interest in the scheme. The Sukhoi design, which at various times was called the S-22, the Su-27KM, the S-37 and eventually the Su-47, also featured movable canards, a second set of small wings next to the cockpit which further enhance maneuverability and lift. Together, the forward-swept wings, canards, and horizontal tail stabilizers gave it a tri-plane configuration. In addition to these new elements, the S-37 retained a fuselage and twin-tail configuration from the Su-27 flanker, though with unequal length tail booms extending behind carrying rearward, facing radar and a breaker chute. Key idea. Moscow wanted to follow Washington's lead in